guys, it's Valentino Jorno here, PsyShark, VJorno. Those are my three electronic dance music projects. PsyShark is psychedelic trance music project, and Valentino Jorno it's electronic dance music projects, all styles, and VJorno it's progressive trance. So I made this separation in order to avoid confusion. This is my way. Anyway, today we are going to learn how to produce a clean and fat cake bass line. So there are a lot of ways, and if any artist doesn't agree, I don't give a fuck. He can go and fuck himself. I'm not a snob guy, but if it works, then this is the main idea. There is a saying that say if it sounds good, then it's good. It doesn't matter the way. We are not in competition. It's not the Olympiad or something else. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy and you learn. I will try to keep my English slow and fluent in order to let you understand me. Also watch my steps, okay? You can click pause, replay in order to learn. Sorry for this mistake, something wrong in my laptop. Anyway, the good thing that you learn from YouTube, from many artists, there is a lot of ways. Don't waste your money on sound schools. You can learn from there, but really, in YouTube there's a lot of videos. I learned at home, and I wasted few months in a specific school, but it was for something funny. They explained for me delay for 1 month, while you can explain within short time. Anyway, okay, so the main idea here to give you the best and the most effective method within short time. There's no shortcuts, but I know that most of us are lazy and we are looking the best and fast result. Okay, so there's no shortcuts. Learning never ends. And by the way, what you are going to listen now is not so clear while you play it from your PC I mean when you download the original MP3 file or the wave, it will sound much more better because I'm using external microphone, so it's recording my room environment. But the idea here is to watch the steps and what tools I use. We will try to keep it simple and short tutorial in order. I will always check the time here. When keeping it short, you will not get bored. Okay, so and you will understood it. If something is not clear, you can sorry, I'm sick a little bit from coldness. So you can click replay and watch that step that you miss it. So let's hear, for example, this one. Under VJorno I have only one track that released 2 weeks ago from today. Today it's 13 to January 2013. So it sounds like this. By purpose. Got a lot of shares and positive feedbacks That is the second project that I'm working in currently, and this one got massive shares. It's sort of promotion for me, but that's reality. It sounds like this if we click on it. By the way, it's facebook.com/VJorno, not VJorno, V from Valentino Jorno, my name. Let's listen to the track at beatport, I mean to short loop. It sounds like this. Come on, internet connection sucks. Anyway, enough with promotion. You can go and search for PsyShark or Valentino Jorno. I'm not going to do it now because I'm not promoting right now. We are already 6 minutes recording, so what we are going to do is producing the sound by Cubase because it's the software that I'm regular to use. There's no a best software. You can use Fruity Loops, Reason, Cubase, Logic Audio, Pro Tools, whatever program you like. I don't get paid from any company for promoting their product. Simply I like Cubase because I like it. That's it. You can produce any high quality sound with any software. It depends on you. So let's create. I assume that you have basic knowledge how to use Cubase. If you don't, then YouTube exists for this reason. New project, empty project, and let's pick any kick we like. I recommend to use Vengeance sound waves. By the way, you can from scratch create your kick, but you don't need to prove for the universe that you know how to produce it. If it exists, use it. Okay, like buying drum and bass kit. Anyway, so for your test chat, select whatever you like. Let me see. Bass drum, punchy. I like this one. Okay, there's no rules. Whatever you like, choose. And there's endless of rules. So my method is not the best one. There's no best one. Whatever does for you good, this is the main thing. You're not under competition unless it's a competition. Do it for yourself, then for the crowd. So let's see. We will put here 4 kicks. By the way, I have a lot of tutorials under my YouTube official channel. You can look for them. So we have here 4 kicks. Let's raise the BPM to... It happens again. I have something in my sound card. First of all, I will try to fix it. If you will have it, go to right click on the desktop and change screen quality, play with it, apply. There are some dudes in the industry that like to talk a lot. They say this method is not good, that method is good. It doesn't matter really. The final result what determines if it sounds. There's a saying, I don't remember if I already mentioned it. If it sounds good, it it's good. If it's not, then it's not. Remember it. It doesn't matter the method. So let's see if it's fixed. Still not. If you see here, I'm pointing with the mouse. I will change the resolution. I have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit long tutorial, but you will be able to produce your own professional kick and bass line. Okay, it's fixed. Let's get our now I sound like old women. I have nothing against old women. One day I will be old woman, not woman. I'm not chauvinist. So let's see. And I'm dying to sleep. I didn't sleep because I work in a tattoo studio, so I have no time doing many things. But I love it. And I like everything related to art and respect it, because it's done from love, not for money. But it's not bad idea to get money if you can. Okay, so back to our subject. Already 11 minutes. We have here 4 kicks. This style will be Psy-progressive, 136. It's a common BPM. The BPM is not a Bible. You can choose whatever you like. But remember one thing: if it's too fast, you should change your bassline notes to make them shorter, because some ugly things will be there. Play with it and you will understand what I mean. So let's see. 4 kicks. Let's pick a VST for the bassline. There's a lot. You can use Chronox, you can use Trilogy, you can use any VST you like. There is no best. It's you. It's not a VST. But there's some ugly VST. Okay? Anyway, let's use Alien 303. Create MIDI file and let's see how it sounds. Let's pick any ready preset and tweak it. By the way, there's some artists that say that if you didn't create your own preset, you didn't do anything. It sounds like that. If I use the same analogy, if you buy this guitar, then you didn't do anything. No, okay, then create your own guitar. Go cut a tree. Go create all those chords. It's funny thing. Bullshit. So, full on fade. Bassline doesn't matter. It sounds like this. Not bad. I like it. You should use your ears, but if you don't trust them, there's something called tuner. Now, sorry, I feel that I'm going to sleep. It's a bad thing to do when you make tutorial, but I will do my best. First octave. Tuner will let you see the frequency of the wave. So go to the insert of the bass drum kick, and it should be, it depends where you put it. If I'm not mistaken, I have this plugin under SX plugins. No, not this one. Yeah, tuner. Watch out. shows the E note. Okay. Anyway, let's leave this and use our ears. Now some artists may say, hey, what the fuck is he saying? Now we will get, I promise, good result. Let's put 3 notes and later on we will play with them. Let's duplicate. And by the way, when you duplicate, if there's some fartists from the word fart, let's say you are copy and pasting, you should be realistic with a real instrument. Computer is instrument, so people should respect it. You can leave it, but I don't want this sound. So there are a lot of tricks. There's another saying. Before, the first saying was, if it sounds good, it's good. The opposite, if it sounds ugly, it's ugly. And there's another sub-saying, each person has his individual taste. What I like should not be what you like, or maybe you like. So don't always take advices from people about taste, but about sound production. That's the main idea. People that you trust. There are many jealous people, they think they are gods of sound. Let me drink a little bit. It's red wine, I like it. Before playing with the notes, always take the extreme range, jump between octaves. Okay, so hold the shift button and go up. Now it's ugly. Still, you don't hear the bass line. It's too high. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. Okay, it's not acting movie. I have chosen E note. It sounds nice for me with the kick, and if we look at the tuner, really I'm honest, I don't remember what was the note. It says also E, so they match. So before adding anything, tuner doesn't change the sound, it shows you only the frequency. We don't want that the kick and the bass line interfere at this point, so you can do 2 things. You know, wait. You can either, again, I will repeat it many times in this tutorial as my previous tutorials. There are many ways. You can make it short, the kick I mean. The simplest way. But not too short. Listen to the differences. Some tracks sounds like this short kick. I like it this way. Okay. Now we are not using any EQ, anything. We are just playing with the kick and bass line, length and velocity. Now we go to the bass line. You can play with the settings without listening to the kick, but it's better to listen to both. So what do? Select all the notes and make them always use the extremist points, to both sides, the minimum one and the maximum one, then go to the middle and find the point that make you satisfied. Some styles sound like this. As I say, there are many styles, so we are not learning styles, only sound production. And you cannot learn sound within one tutorial, but it gives you a lot of shortcuts. Okay, so let's see. We need more meat, I call it. I make this thing to describe, not real meat, but I mean, you understand me, or you don't? Because if it was like this, it didn't change somehow. No, it's ugly for my taste. Now let's play with the velocity. The pattern will go like this. There are many ways. This is the creativity. Smallest, and you should keep it dynamic. Low volume, high volume, play with it, use your ears and taste. This one a little bit higher, and this is probably the highest one. Let's repeat the same thing. Again, it's only one method from tons of methods. It will sound like this now. Before it sounds like this. Listen to the difference. It's straight, no dynamics. With dynamics, it sounds like this. Okay, you can tweak and change. I'm just demonstrating for you. You can play with the settings and the velocity number. Also this pattern, first one should be, I can point with my fingers only with the mouse. We will set the first note of the second bar higher than this one, so it will be like this, as the middle one of this one. Sorry, the first one like this, second one is higher. This one also I will decrease. You see, I even don't listen. I know already what is going to be. I'm not trying to be a master here, just showing you. Now you can repeat this one also. Remove 3 of those. And it will sound like this. Let's make it extremist. 3. 6. This one is 3. Sorry that my eyes looks like this. Going to sleep. And this one will be like the first one, like the third one, second one like the fourth one, for this method specifically. Now don't look for minor mistakes if I will have, okay? And you say, yeah, now he's mistaken. If yes, fuck you! Just kidding. It got another flavor, as you'll hear. Let's do it live while it's playing. We can make something cool. One note to break it to 32. This one. Let's cut it and you will get another flavor. Oh, I really didn't sleep. It's killing my physical body. As you hear, it sounds more dynamic and beautiful. Let's go to pitch and play with the pitch of the last note. Sorry, again. Honestly, I didn't notice any difference. Let's leave it. So this is our bass line. Now I'll show you. We still didn't put anything in the inserts. The first thing that we will do is EQing. Later on you can add any insert. Wow, 30 minutes. It will be long tutorial. It deserves it. You can go to MIDI inserts and play with the plugin called I'm squeezing my nose because I have this bad habit. It doesn't mean anything for those of you who ask always what does this tattoo means. It's a painting only, that's it. It's called MIDI. You can do it manually, by the way, to click here and start playing with the notes and changing their positions, but I prefer to do both. Actually, there's no specific preference. It's called Quantizer. Now listen carefully. Through 16, then delay of 5 milliseconds. Click the swing always extremist, remember, extremist points, then go lower or higher to the points that make you satisfied. So it will sound like this. It should not be for the whole track, only for specific points in the track, or for the whole track. It depends on you. There's no right structure. If no one agrees, tell him to go and feed himself to the sharks. They are hungry. So let's see. I'm getting too close to the screen. It burns my eyes. Watch where I'm playing with. Now it sounds cool. Listen. Check my sound card. Okay. So with the quantizer and without it sounds like this. And with the quantizer it sounds like this. It's only when you wanna make, usually it's used when you make breaks or you wanna change to make some surprises, whatever, cakes, anything. So with and without, sorry, without, with. Now to the EQing part. I will use only built-in Cubase products. It's Cubase 5 in order to not let you struggle and try finding money VSTs. Drink wine. It's good. Red wine is good. By the way, those artists who told you, if you listen, that without blah 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 you can't produce music. Bullshit. It's all hard practice and nothing else. Additional things, legal, illegal, maybe can expand your imaginations, but technically it's hard practice. Years. I am not perfect. I always learn for better and I will not stop learning. So that's life, and that's the whole fun, to learn, keep learning. Other way, maybe I would not be producing music or painting, tattooing. You change. That's life. It's funny. It's okay. I will not be a philosopher. So let's see. I will shut down the arpeggiator, we don't need it right now. we need to add now EQ. Let's go to EQ, and I have a lot of EQs for Waves company and a lot of companies. By the way, Waves company, it's an Israeli company, not because it's based on Israel. I have nothing against any country, but it's really a good company. They have high quality products. They work very hard. I have some friends are working there, but I'm not doing this for them. It's not their company, they are hired there. Anyway, so regarding waves, let's pick a Cubase equalizer. I think it's called, no, not this one. You should use around 6-band EQ. And by the way, there's no a best EQ. As I said, there's no best music, best artist. There's no best. It's only something relative. You compare something to something. Okay. It's like comparing, the only thing that you can compare, man and woman. Women don't know to drive. Men know to drive. I'm going to be killed. Okay. Where is our EQ? Equalizer. Where is it? Sorry for doing this. You know what? I will use Waves EQ. Okay. I tend to use free ones just for demonstration, but somehow I don't find it because I have a lot of plugins. So okay, get for yourself Waves bundle. That's it. It's not a promotion. Get it. They do really have a good product. Let's use the 6 stereo equalizer, and this is for the bassline. Now for the, sorry, it's for the kick. Now for the bassline, we use the same. No, some artists are staring and saying, "What the fuck is he saying?" Fuck you! Just kidding. All of you are my friends. And also 6, not sexual thing, 6 bands. So it's speedy bass drum, and this is for, you guess right, for the bass line. Only 2 plugins. EQ. You should have a good acoustics room and many things, but we will do it as simple as possible. Trying to, I'm assuming that you don't have anything, so you can do best sound quality with cheapest equipment. It depends on you. And by the way, if you have many gigs or don't, it doesn't mean you are the best. There's no best. Do it for fun. Now let's go and put high pass filter for both kick and bass, because there are some frequencies that the speakers generally can't produce. 5 Hz, no one hear it, you feel it, but also barely, so it only can make damage for the speaker, so we'll remove it. Let's hear the kick alone without anything else, and it will sound like this. We will cut it from, let's say, to 30 Hz. if no one agrees, as I say, fuck you. Sorry for my dirty words, but I make showers every day, so I'm not dirty. And if you have advices, you are more than welcome to upload your tutorials. Same thing. Now let's shut down the kick and activate the bassline. No, probably you say, why is going to sleep? Let's activate both. All the power of the kick and bass, it's mainly around 50 till 80 hertz. There are also higher frequencies, but that's the full power of those elements. So let's focus on those frequencies. As I say always, use the extremist points, then the between. Okay, so let's raise the kicks frequency till it sounds ugly. Now it's really ugly, it sounds like the speaker has a problem. You hear it? It's like empty speaker, not warm. By saying not warm, it doesn't have all those low frequencies that make you feel covered with all this meat and warm layers of I will avoid those technical words. You feel satisfied. So let's see. I like the kick like this. Like this. I will give it a little bit more punch. It's too much and ugly. Let's leave it like this. Now there are more methods, a lot of methods. We can add more than one kick, 2, 3, 4 kicks, and there's a lot of methods. We will not dig into all of them. Now we are going to use the equalizer of the bassline. I will push the bassline frequency that interfere with the frequency of the kick. It's this one, 2, it's around 60 hertz. As you hear, it's ugly. Without anything, it sounds good. Now, let's check the frequency of the bassline. We need to give it room and not to interfere with the kick, despite that we have cut the kick when the bassline is played, as you see, but still you should make good EQing. We don't need the tuner, let's remove it. It saves more CPU power. So simplest way, cut everything. This is the baseline. Start adding. We will cut from also around let's say 40, and let's push maybe higher frequencies. So when I look like this, the camera is up, so my eyes look like someone that is going to fall down and sleep. But I am not. I stare at you. Ugly. Let's decrease frequency around the kick and push frequencies far away from the kick. Even those are on the same frequency. Let's give space to each one. And by the way, when we're done, the best way to check if the sound is good, compare it with a professional track and use many speakers, your car and many speakers at your room and other rooms, till you get to a point that almost equal. Get the idea? There's a lot of flavors, tastes. So this is ugly for me, for my taste. This is good. Do you hear the differences? Only with EQ, nothing else. And I have produced plenty of tracks in this way, and many friends of mine did it too. And I've learned alone not from them, but it's not okay. A coincidence that we did the same things almost. So back to our subject. You have to give the kick and bass punch, not only low frequencies, in order to hear them. Because without punch, I will cut high frequencies just for the demonstration. Listen what happens. Sorry, I missed something. Low pass filter. And it goes like this. There are some tracks with sound like this, you know, so there's no rules, but we want punch. I want punch in this track. So let's get the punch back. But I'm not ordering you, I'm advising. Put a lot of high frequencies to get more punch like this. Always use the extremist points to understand what I mean. Maybe someday it will be a hit, this sound, but for now, it doesn't sound good, for me at least. So let's leave it. By the way, also when you want a clean sound, you can make the same practice. Bananas, I call it, when you play with the shape. Nothing is changing. Sorry, I'm playing with the wrong one. You see, it's like banana, or like a dick, or boobs. Now you will see here he's horny. No, I'm not. So, something that is ugly, you can make the opposite side. For example, if it's at this point, it's ugly, you can opposite the direction. Not gain, but decrease. I think we have got the idea, okay? I will shut down now both equalizers to let you listen to the differences before and after. Without, first let's play, it's with EQ, and without EQ it sounds like this. Wait. I have less sub frequencies, we can add them. Okay. I don't even look at the numbers. With and without, if you can notice, okay? And it's homemade, I've learned alone. I keep mentioning it in order to let you have motivation, because that's the truth. And again, I'm not the best, but I'm giving you good start to save money and not pay thousands of dollars for thieves like a sound schools. Fuck them. You can use YouTube and use like those tutorials and other tutorials, and go forward. And when you need extra lessons, go and hire any professional artist to give you extra lessons for simple budget. So that will save for you thousands. So if an artist will ask $100 for hour, don't think that it's too much. At least you will not pay $10,000 for 1 year. Maybe 1 hour is enough. That costs $100. That's it. Anyway, so we can improve this sound. Let's open a mono. Actually, you can build track with this sound, but let's give a more sub frequencies. Let's get a group folder mono one. Add group channel mono, and let's route or send. There are many methods, okay? Now again, for those dudes who say and make this position like, what the fuck is he saying? Blah, 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 blah. Go fuck yourself. I'm giving my best to help beginners. Do it too, instead of scratching your little brain or biggest brain. Anyway, let's see the differences. Or here, I will roll the kick first. To mono. Let's call it mono. Mono group. Mono 55 minutes. I thought we will finish it within 10 minutes. Okay, but whatever. It's for you, a gift. The kick, when it's routed to the mono channel, now, and when I put it back to stereo, but I will leave it. You can do another method. You can send to the mono channel part of the group. Let's see. By the way, the usual RMS should be around. You can break the rules, but should be around minus 10 till 7 RMS. I listen to tracks with minus 20 RMS. It doesn't matter, but don't get to 0. It's only on the mastering process. You are not learning mastering. Keep it for a professional guy. It's better that someone mix and other one make mastering. I do both. It's not recommended, but if you already do it. Okay, let's see the difference. Kick. In the stereo. First of all, let's just decrease the sound till we see around 7 RMS. Still, it's not. Now you will see. I will say it's not professional to drink wine while tutorial. Fuck it, who cares? It shows minus 24. Let's raise it. You can raise it more. Then, little bit more. 9. Little bit more. But not red. Don't go to distortion, or it will ruin your sound, despite there are many hits that were produced with distortion. But let's keep it without distortion meanwhile, okay? Always click here to double check. It's around minus 9 dB. It's okay. So let's check the baseline dB. Actually, before checking it, it's 9. Sorry. Around minus 9 when it's routed to stereo. If we put it on mono group, it will be also almost similar, minus 9.5. But if we do something like this, keep it stereo and send it. Sorry, I had a little mistake. Didn't notice. Now, when it's stereo, the kick is stereo around 9. Now I will put it on mono. Still almost without 9. We have a gain of half dB, half dB. So if we send the kick to mono group, I will try to keep it around -9. In order to show you something nice. By the way, I have read a lot of stuff. While I hate reading, I prefer watching because it's faster, it's reality. Okay, we need to decrease more. Excellent. It's around -9 RMS. So we need to, for check, to disable the send option. Actually, there was no change, but fuck it, let's leave it. Sorry for using a lot of fuck it. I like this word, fuck it. You can use it. The reason of using mono instead of stereo, the low frequency has no direction, so the kick and bass line should be at the middle. But you can break the rules, you can put it in stereo, okay? But as recommended, put it in the middle, mono in the middle, right equal to left. That's it. So I wrote the stereo to mono group, the kick to stereo, to mono group. Listen to the difference. I will tell you now what I'm checking. All details. That button called phasing, it checks phasing. If you click it and all sounds are muted, then something is fucked there. Anyway, it's a good start. Now let's route the bass line also to the mono group. Click here, stereo out, it should be mono. You can leave it stereo, but let's put it in mono, in the middle. Sorry. If I will do any mistake, I will have excuse. It's the wine! Salute. By the way, when you are on stage, it's recommended not to drink a lot in order to look professional. Or if you can stand and not fall down, okay? So it's just a show, you know, fuck it, who cares? The main idea is the music. So, both are mono and sounds like this. Something is fucked. Let's investigate. I like when there are problems, because this is the time to fix. It means the bass line is too loud, I guess. Let's check it. Yeah, it's too loud. And raise it down. By the way, it's recommended to raise down from the VST itself. I discuss it from one of my tutorials because it's the original signal. Anyway, let's get to around -9 RMS as the bass drum. It's now 10, 9.8, almost the same. It depends what you look for, what tool to be dominant, okay? The kick or the bass line. It depends also on the music style. I produce many styles each time I change. So for this one, it sounds pretty good, you know, and professional, fat and punchy. But we need more punch. If you want more punch, then go and get another kick or go to all the heights, rides, not riding a horse. You know what I mean. Even you can use crashes, anything with a metal sound. For example, this one, it doesn't matter. Right click and put it at cursor. I will give you the project, by the way, this one when I am done. But always be creative and do your own, okay? Or use even the same project, it will save you time, but all the time tweak it. It's allowed. And if someone will say, you're a copycat, blah 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 blah, tell him one thing: fuck you, go produce your own music, don't interfere. Make it short as possible, I mean the ride. So I don't hear it, why? Hmm. Now why not? Okay, now we will investigate and find why not. We are recording. Last time I did a project, full track within 2 hours. Now only kick and bass within 1 hour, even it will go more, but it's fully detailed. Because I love you. What the fuck? Why there's no sound? Okay. What happened? Am I too drunk? Or maybe my sound card did a problem. I hate when it do it. Does it? Because let's see, if I don't hear the kick. Okay, I hear it. Where is my ride? Where is it? Ah, let me see. Okay, it was muted. That was the reason. You see, I sacrifice my limited time for teaching you, really, because I like to teach. I work in tattoo studio and I have no time almost, but I will teach you because I don't like that people are got stolen their money because it's ugly. You know, you work hard for your money, so you deserve to keep it and make a living. And a fucking thief, it's something ugly. It's like murder to take your money. Let's make it as short as possible to this point, to the attack of the of the kick. So do it like this. Uh-huh. The shorter is better, but not too short. We need punch, remember. I do this in order to avoid some dirty sounds at each wave when you cut it. Let's hear only the kick with the right. Without right, listen. With right. Now let's hear the ride itself alone. It's very high, okay, so it has distortion, and let me save the project first. Tutorial, I will call it toot. Toot in Hebrew, strawberry. If you have a strawberry track, then you win. Okay. There are many things that I'm not teaching you today because I'm not going to make endless time tutorial, but I will give you the best things to make a professional sound. And for sure there are better sound, okay? So I'm not claiming I'm the best, but you will get a fantastic sound. Just to make those artists relaxed. Cut low frequencies, you don't need it for this sound. No one hear it. So the more clean, the better. If you don't know how to clean, hire a woman to clean it for you. What a chauvinist am I? Fuck, I always ruin my tutorials when I say this. But whatever, woman can accept it and say that I was not okay because it's the wine. And it's finished, but you know what? Let me show you another tip. Always have another butter. I'm not alcoholist, but it's giving you energy. I have a long time tomorrow. A long day tomorrow. Working as tattoo, it demands a lot of investment, like anything else. So let's put it also around the kick RMS, or even less. Let's mix between both. As always, the extremest point and the lowest point, then let's search for the good point. You see, it's too much. Now, no one noticed. Always top, minimum, middle, then search between. Top, minimum, middle. Now it's the best one for me. You can change it. You can play with the equalizer. You can add more things. But I think it's good. If you mute it, it will sound like this. So we have got the punch. We can add as many channels as we want, but don't exaggerate things. Don't add a lot of channels. Keep it simple. We have already only 3 channels, because I hear from many guys that I have 200, 300 channels. Okay, fuck you and your channels. It's not a channels competition. The final result, what determines if it sounds good, it's good. You can reach best results with as less as possible channels. So calm down and use your intuition and logic and your taste. Don't let others make you nuts from jealousy. Okay, unless they are really trying to help you and they have the same taste. Be aware from there's big difference between taste and the technical advices. Ferrari looks very good and Lamborghini too. Hammer ugly, but it's very strong. So you got the idea. Beauty, technically, it's something else. You can combine both. This is what we are doing. Now let's activate 3 channels. Let's mute the 3rd channel, the right. As you see, it added a lot of punch to the kick. Now we also can add punch to the bass line. Go to the insert. It's called Industry Secrets. It's funny. It's like creating nuclear weapon. I don't get it really. Artists tend not to help. It's ugly habit. Help. People will respect you. It's good to help. And I don't do it for promotion really, because I had a lot of hard time to get those results. I can improve more and more and more. It doesn't end, but I enjoy it. So go and look for a plugin included with Cubase 5 or even older versions. I don't remember. And by the way, you don't need the highest version in order to get best sound. It doesn't relate it to version. Maybe it has additional shortcuts. Go to effects, I call it effects, and SX plugins. Beat Crusher, you add it to the bassline. Listen to your bassline alone. Now let's activate this beautiful thing. Always extremist point, lowest point. As you hear at the first, it's called the attack. Attack, it means the first part of the sound when you click. So we need the punch. As your taste, whatever you like. Even the most successful artist, if he come to you and say, no, it's wrong, if you like it, and if it sounds good, then fuck him. Your taste, remember. So, listen. Better than this, there's always be, but it's already killer sound. Now, let's go to our group channel. And let's see that I'm recording. Mm-hmm. 1 hour and 20 minutes. You see me, I'm here. Hey! I'm here! do you want me to sign for you? Okay. Where's our ride? Help me, I'm helping you. I don't see it. Maybe I've drank too much. Where the fuck is I? Here is it. Now let's zoom in. You see what I did here? Fading in order to avoid that noise that happens. Do it for any wave that you export, for any wave. It's a must. It's not a taste, it's not a, it's something that we argue about. It's like saying a knife can cut your hand. It's a fact. If you put a knife and do like this, you cut your hand. So the same thing. Many waves, if you leave it like this, might have dirty sound. Try it yourself. Not specifically this sound, but it happens a lot. It's all from self-experience. Oops, sorry. Pissing me off that this button doesn't work. Control Alt Z. Undo delete. Let's choose all those friends and zoom in and little bit. You can go nuts and get inside and start looking for this point. I thought my machine is stuck. If it will be stuck, I will not repeat this tutorial. And you can cut somewhere here. Anyway, we don't need to do it. Don't be with serious mental problems. Okay, now if we remove the beat crusher, listen what will happen. We lose punch. Now you ask, how the fuck did you realize all of this? By hearing. I was listening a lot of years for music. I didn't learn music, I learned alone a little bit on keyboard and guitar, and no one helped me. When I asked with modest way, all artists were saying, practice, they were looking for excuses, they didn't have self-confidence. It sounded like if I will be in the industry, their career will be smashed, and it's strong. And I feel sorry that they think like this. So help. If you can help people. You will be rewarded. The word thank you is enough. It's better than any fucking money. Money, it's only paper. Fuck money. So, next thing, let's go to the group channel. It means it's not routed to the group channel. We will route it also. Route. This is my English. I will not change it. Let's see the difference. It's around -10 RMS. When you go to the mono, it remains the same. Okay. Now, the next thing. As I said, there are a lot of plenty plugins, but we're going to keep it simple. Let's add compressor. Okay? So, in order to compress the sound, and what this means, I will use my voice. I will count for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if it will sound like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, we need to compress the sound in order to keep it with equal volume, so it will sound 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the idea? So we get balance and good sound. Or I will not use the word good sound. We will use a sound that has equal volume and not this boy. I am using different volumes. So let's add a built-in plugin in Cubase called, if you go to dynamics, it should be called compressor. Where is it? Let me see. This one. It has something called Sidechain. Actually, before the Sidechain, let me get rid of it. Let's compress the sound. You can even use it with this compressor to compress the kick and bass line. And I missed one step. Let me disactivate it. Go to the bassline channel, this one. We need to add sub-frequency. Waves Company has a VST. You can do it also manually, but if you can get this plugin, it will save you a lot. The Waves Company have a lot of plugins similar to this one, called RBass, MaxBass, and more names. It exists in the bass folder, and go to bassline. The RBass looks like this. You can use it. I like the MaxBass one. It will give you more warm sub-frequency. It has specific algorithm. Many tracks I did it without this plugin, and some with. Okay, we all make mistakes, but all in all, this is the journey. So, MaxBass stereo. Let's hear the difference with and without. My nightmare, if the laptop stacks, then I will kill myself. Then bring to my grave some alcohol and put it there. Use built-in presets, for example, yes, bass, it add more sub-frequencies. You can hear it only with big speakers, also with small ones. Psychology, you can hear it. You need to have acoustics and many things, but as I said, we will keep it simple. I'm considerate with many people who can't offer buying those stuff. Even me, didn't invest a lot. It's all virtual things. Even the most professional guys use virtual stuff. So let's listen to the result. Remember, extreme, non-extreme. So max bass sounds like this. This is the sub frequency of the same note that it will add to your current note. Now together it sounds like this. Don't exaggerate. Otherwise your speakers in the car especially will start producing a lot of low frequency, and all your car will start shaking the windows, the doors, and you will say, fuck, what's happening here? But if you don't use max bass, or if you don't handle the low frequencies, your sound will sound dull and like empty wood. So use it and make mistakes, it's okay. In order to learn, make few versions with the maximum, minimum, and middle and between options, and export the waves and listen. So let's see. If we go again and load it, it will sound, it has minus 14 dB. When it's disactivated, the max bass, if we activate it, it will have also the same, but you have low frequency, it will be warm. So let's see. Let's release, activate all the channels together. Hold on. Okay. Pay attention with max bass and without. Without max bass. We will cut from 50 Hertz. Listen to the differences. Use your ears. You see here the frequency. Let's say from 45. Leave the ratio 4 to 1. Sorry that I'm dozing off. Just one more thing, please don't copy. You can copy, but be creative. It's the tools. If you have a pencil, you can draw with it anything. I'm teaching you how to use the pencil, so I'm teaching you here how to use those tools in order to get a professional bass line. Fat, clean, punchy. So with and without max bus. Without max bus it will sound like this. With max bus it sounds like this. Maybe you don't hear it, but in big sound systems it's a motherfucker sound. One more thing and last thing, we are almost 1.5 hours. It's called Sidechain. We can add it to another group, and actually, you know what? There's many methods really, so I'm thinking about this method and to put a group channel, mono channel, just for the kick and bass line. Mono one, call it, you can write like this, kick, bass, sidechain. Add this one, go to dynamics, compressor, and by the way, if Pamela Anderson is watching, you can contact me. I'm not interested in your millions, really. I'm lying, don't tell her. Send me $100 million. Okay, we need to wait. Okay, it's opened already. Let me double check. Sometimes it's the same plugin that already used. What the fuck? Something is weird. Sorry guys, I did a mistake here. We need to compress both channels on the group channel. Put a compressor at this channel of the kick and bass, and let's hear the difference. Release, make it short. Play with the settings, but avoid destroying the sound. Let's make the extremist points the lowest points. Those are my methods. Ratio around 4. Don't go crazy. You can go crazy, but play with it. Can get a horse sound like this. with compressor and without. Matter of taste, not of rules. Let's see, we are at very high point. It's not good. We need to be at around 7 to 10 minus dB. Very simple, go to the group channel and lower the volume, that's it. It will not fuck the sound, as they teach some people. Let's see. To give more room for the mastering later. Okay, it sounds good. Let's save it. Now for the last part, almost 2 hours, we can duplicate the kick and bass, but I feel very sorry for that. But what I'm going to do is wasting more VST plugins because I didn't do it from the start. But doesn't matter, all the computers today are very strong. Duplicate this group, right click, duplicate. I don't think that for groups it exists. Duplicate, oh, okay, it doesn't exist for groups. Cubase. Anyway, group channel, mono, kick, and again, for sure there are more methods. This is one method from plenty of methods. Sidechain. We will put here. You don't always need it. Sidechain usually is used for pads, for getting this pumpy sound, house music, dance music, but also you can use it for kick and bass, and it works as charm. You can also put for the bass line. I didn't show you. Let me show you now. It's the correct time. Distortion. Another distortion, except to the beat crusher, that is sort of the distortion. Distortions, for example, this one. You may ruin the bass line or not. It's a matter of taste. But I will not use it because it sucks. Honestly, for me at least. Let's use this one and see. I will fix the sound, wait, before you jump and say, hey, fuck the sound. It's still minus 14, but it sounds even stronger before adding that distortion. You see? Actually, it raised it with 2 dB, but it's not that cool. So I will leave this one. Let's leave it. It's not good. Back to our sidechain compressor, and you should click here, activate sidechain. Always release should be short, around 100 till 200. Don't from 50 to 200. It depends actually on the baseline. Okay, so there's no rules. Just use your ears taste, whatever, or kill yourself. I'm joking. Don't kill yourself. Life without you is boring. So who will I teach? Okay, Sidechain. Let's see what I will lose now. Da, 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 da. You see, it's minus 10 to 12 dB. It's very good. Rule of thumb: always keep all the other sounds, specifically in PsyTrance production, under the kick and bass line volume RMS. So if it's 10, other sounds should be 16, 20, but sometimes there are sounds that are too harsh, or like breaking glass. It should be a very low, it should has low volume, because it's by itself it's strong sound. So you get the idea, and you should cut high frequencies, but let's keep it aside in order not to confuse you. You will get this project, by the way. Now back to our sidechain of this channel compressor. We need to route. Actually, I will do another method. You can route. You can simply put this one under this group. Cubase Sidechain. But let's see something. I did a mistake, but I will fix it soon. Forgive me. Please forgive me. Or people might think I'm cheating them. Okay, what the fuck is happening here? I didn't put it in the right group. This is the group. Listen to the difference before adding the plugins and the EQ. How the bassline sounds ugly and amateur. Listen. This is how it sounds before we did all the stuff. It doesn't mean it bad. It can work on the dance floor, but if you want better sound for my taste, and hopefully for your taste, then listen. More punch. So, sidechain. Let's see what this magical thing will do to our bassline. Basically, as I said, it's used for fades or when there is interfere. If the kick is here, then it interferes with the kick, with the bass. I will duplicate this channel. Click here and duplicate. This will be a trigger for activating the sidechain. Look with me, where is the duplicate option? I don't see it. My eyes are fucked. I'm using the word fucked a lot, but I'm really polite. In reality, I don't like this. I use from 10 words, 20 words fuck and 10 words not fuck. So both together 15 fucks. 50 fucks. Bad calculation. So duplicate. Where is it? Duplicate tracks. You see, if you try, you will find. Now here click no bass. It means you will hear anything. It's just a trigger. Now you should send it to, first of all, remove everything from the inserts and go to send, and now you click here sidechain kick bass, bass, whatever you want. It's not my mother language, English, but I'm sure that you understand me. Let's hear how it affects the bass line. Listen carefully. Nothing is changed. I'm doing mistakes. I don't believe. Let's see what's the mistake. It's routed to my sidechain group, and our trigger is routed here. Put it to 0. Now you will hear the difference. You can leave it without the sidechain, but you can add it also and you will see the difference. Also, when you touch your hair, the sound will be better. I hope you understand jokes. Even I am bad with jokes. I don't give a fuck for numbers, only listening. It's too loud. Too loud, motherfucker, too loud. Now we should raise down the bassline channel. We can do it by both ways, either with VST itself. This is the best way, but even if you don't do it, it's okay. Little bit down. Okay, great. All together sound like this. add more volume. You can change the baseline shape. By the way, you can use this one for simple and short parts in the track. Play with the track, make it dynamic, let it be interesting. I'm going to do another method, experimental. I never did it, but also it should work logically. Go to the send to group, this group, the sound of the bass line. And you can lower it from here. As I told you, there are a lot of methods, so there's no one method. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't work. Fuck it, leave it, don't send it. Let's go back to the channel and put it back where it was. What the fuck happened? Wait. Fucking much, baby. Let's lower the kick. Lower it more. Always in center. Not right, not left. Mono center. I think it's very good. Now we can push the sound. It's not mastering, just pushing it. Really, just for the demonstration. And I will use dynamics L2 -2 02. As always, extremist point, minimum 1, and middle and play. You can still play with the EQ, but I think it's enough. I'm not going to keep digging because it's 2 hours. I will export the wave so you will have it, and you will listen to it. I will give you the full project mix down and mix down, I will call it. I hope I didn't fuck the recording. Export done, and I will show you something cool. The only thing that you need to have, let's check in the inserts, only waves bundle, and that's it. Alien 303 and any kick. That's it. You don't need to have anything. Alien 303, this plugin, I love it, and waves bundle. You don't need all the bundle, but you need Q6 stereo. Beat Crusher is included in Cubase. You need for sure Cubase 5. Max Bass also you need it. That's it. The wave that I have exported now will sound like this. This is the wave. Let's make some examination. Right click with the mouse, control button, audio, spectrum analyzer, process. We will see frequencies and decibels, and the peak it's around 44 and 86. We can fix it and put it at 60, but fuck it, you got the idea, okay? The range should be around 60, the peak. And one more thing that we can check, also audio, process, statistics. Look, it's minus 11, almost minus 12 decibel, and it sounds so loud. Some mastering are minus 7 and sounds less loud, because when the mix is clean, then you don't need to push the sound till the RAM till I'm talking Hebrew, till the speakers are exploded. That's it. It sounds like this. I will remove it from here, so I duplicate it, and now I will save the project for you. With everything, you should have all the plugins. As I said, Alien 303 Waves bundle, and that's it. Cubase 5. And for the promotional part, go to facebook.com/VJorno. My projects are there. I have released already one track, and the second will be next month, I hope. And I will appear at many I hate airplanes. I get a lot of booking requests, but I will be brave, and I hope that in the middle of 2014 I will start showing up, and I have 3 projects. This And by the way, if anyone need extra lessons, I am available. Only once you learn from YouTube. I don't really want your money. I can check your sound and we go forward. You can ask many people. I refused money requests because I requests from people because I told them they can learn alone, and then when they are ready they can come to me because they can save money. Really, I'm not a pig that is looking for money. So, and the track that is already released is this one. Nice. Very short promotion, go to Beatport, look for VJorno, or go to PsyShark. It's facebook.com/PsyShark, as you see here, .official, and I have many posts there, tutorials, everything. And my third project is Valentino Jorno, facebook.com/Valentino Jorno, valentino.jorno.official. Also here I have many things, paintings and music, and also I will post tattoos that I'm doing. I love art, I do many things, so it's my life. And this is, by the way, a long preview of my EDM, electronic dance music album that was released.
בטל, תפתחי לי את הדלת, בטל!
לא!
Advertisement. It's nice, basic. That's it, guys. If you wanna support me, just share my videos, pages, anything you like. Leave comments under my tutorials at Facebook, and see you. Bye. It was me, PsyShark, Valentino Jorno, VJorno. See you.